welcome back to another video. This is video number 2 and I've gone, because I'm out in the garden, I've gone fluffy mic and everything for you. Very professional, I know. So we're just in week 3 of being in the house. I'm just in between, funnily enough, I run a line dancing business on the Isle of Wight, and we have had problems with getting venues enough for me to basically scrap everything I just said. That made no sense whatsoever. I've got a YouTube channel and I upload all of the routines that we do weekly, but I've had no space to do it. So I've just been out in the garden. I couldn't move this bloody thing though, so it's just been there in the videos. So if any of my lovely members are watching this, I do apologise. I will get better. The plan is to have my own little studio space at this new house. So yeah, I'm even walking around the garden in my cowboy boots. So I'm just going to turn you around. So you see that massive cobweb. Just want to talk you through the plans for the garden. So these are the fence panels that Mark has taken out. We're going to try and reuse them and bring them from here all the way along to the side of the house, just so that our Wilfie cat can have this space originally, because no word of a lie, our old garden was probably not much bigger than this little square, and we had no grass. So he has never been on grass before. So what we need to do is cat proof this area, because we want to get him out fairly soon. So it's going to look a bit like a prison to start with, I think. We're going to do some chicken wire up here and some on this gate. I don't think he'll jump that high, but you just never know. And then we're going to put those fence panels along here. And then within a month, we're hoping we can scrap that and just give him the whole garden. But the thing is, we've got a public footpath that runs along the side of the house. If anyone sees me now walking around my garden in my cowboy boots, it's going to be very like, what the hell is that person doing? So yeah, there's a public footpath, and you can see we've got like this over the mud I go. We've got this chicken wire here already, but I know my cat is so stupid, he'll probably try and get through it and probably get stuck. So our boundary goes right up into this corner and then all the way along. And these shrubs at the moment are taking up about 1 metre of space. So although we know the birdies love it, we're probably going to cut out from sort of here that way, and do like not a high, probably about 4 or 5 metre fence at the back. Our neighbours are absolutely lovely, so we're not too concerned about increasing the height of that fence. But yeah, just this garden is just so amazing. Like, I'm so pleased it's finally stopped raining so I can actually come out here. And it's north facing, and I was a little bit worried about that, but actually we do get a lot of sun. And it's not like you want a garden to be fully in the sun all day. Like, our old garden was west facing, and oh my god, it got so hot that we couldn't even sit out there. So actually this is, oh, just look at this. It's like having our own little woodland. I just love it. So yeah, and then we've got a sunny area as well, so you just can't ask for better. So plan is up here, we're actually going to build an office, outside games room. Mark's managed to blag himself a completely free brand new snooker table, which I didn't realise how big it is. So we're actually basically having to build this room to fit the snooker table, but you know, it's free, and he said he just wanted a donation for charity, so that's what we're doing. So yeah, that's going to be like a games room and bar area. And then the garage actually really needs to go sooner rather than later, because it is leaking. We knew it when we bought it, but obviously with the bad weather that we've had, they've basically done they've built this concrete slab for the garage, but there's no where for the water to get past. So the water comes down the garden straight into the back of the garage and inside. It's also moved, so it's dropped all this side. You can see the hairline crack, and it's slightly on the wonk this end. Oh, other way. So it's not straight anyway, but we want to bring it back to about here. So it's quite a big, substantial move. Not that we're going to keep this, we would knock it down. I think it's got an asbestos roof as well, so we would need to get that replaced and taken away properly. But then we want to dig a trench down, so we've got a walkway round the back of it and down the side of the house where we can keep our bins and also have proper drainage. This whole porch is also very similar to the garage, where it's just been built on a concrete slab and the whole thing has dropped. Inside it's got so many cracks on it, and we were really worried about them. You can see they go through the brickwork and stuff, and during the bad weather it did actually drop, and you'll see in the first video that we did, he did actually tell us that it had moved and he'd readjusted it and everything, but that will be coming down as well. And then the extension is going to go, we'll have a new bigger porch, and the back of the porch won't be accessible, it's going to be a shoe cupboard. And then this section here up to about where this pear tree is going to be our new kitchen dining room, and it's going to come all the way along, so it's about 5x8 or 5x9 meters, so just over permitted development, but it's going to come up to here and then about here. So it's going to be a lovely size room, and then we've still got side access here and all this space down the side. And then if we're saying we're coming out of our bifold doors from here, we've still got all this garden space. So that's the plan. This, I've never seen a pear tree with so many pears on it. Look at all the pears. There's hundreds of them. I mean, they're hard as anything. This one looks like it's about to drop any minute. Apparently if you take them off, they then go soft. But I've never had a fruit tree before. So that's quite exciting. And I'm also really looking forward to Wilfie getting out and clawing that, because I think he's going to love it. But yeah, so that's the plans. I'm just going to, when we left our old house, because the garden is so hot, I actually ended up burning my little fern bay trees. Look at these. And they were my nan's, and yeah, I'm gutted. Mark has said that they will come back to life. I'm not so sure. And then we had some grasses that Wilfie absolutely loved, which I've kept and brought with us just so there's a couple of scents around for when he comes out into the garden. They're also dead, but what I have managed to keep alive up until now, and I'm just seeing a few leaves that are looking a little bit brown. I don't know what that means, is my bay tree. My olive tree. I love this, and I love the pot that it's in. Not that you can see it, but this is as far as our gardening goes for the moment. So yeah, all good fun. So join us in this vlog. Sorry for this super long intro. Join us in this vlog for some garden renovations and just general getting our shit together and going to the next stage of being in our new home. And I will get Mark on this camera. My goal is to have him doing this like me without me being here. And it's a big thing for people to do that. We're even going to get him his own mic so he can do that. Because by next year, when we go on our vlogging trips to America, I do not want to be the person doing this all the time. Because I'll look like a right... what's the word? Bossy cow. So yeah, enjoy. It's 12th of September and Mark's just bloody awful and forgets to document things. So I've just quickly got my camera because they are just, bless their hearts, digging some serious holes. I'll try and zoom in. Nope. There we go. Digging some holes, trying to get some posts out, and they are so deep from the original, trying to reuse the fences. One's in, this is the gate, and now, bless them, they are taking out a post. Go on, whack it. Careful of your eyes. And now it's pissing it down as well. I'm on coffee duty in the dry. Progress report.
Fence is up.
Fence is up. Actually, that's really good.
It's not bad. It's temporary. It's temporary.
Yeah, but you spent no money.
No?
This has cost nothing to do
No?
this.
Just moved it from over there.
Yeah, you can show everybody the holes,
Yeah.
how big they were. Talk through.
One of them.
Yeah, goes down very far, doesn't it? But it just means that Wilfie will have all this space.
Sorry.
Noisy. Wilfie. Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Wilfie will have all this space, and we won't have to have this situation.
Showing them the fridge again.
No, I was showing them how we won't have to have the this litter tray situation and stuff, because we're going to have the cat flap in maybe there.
Wherever you want it. I'd probably advise having it.
There. You want it over there. There. Okay. Yeah, because it goes down a bit higher, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it'll be like, woohoo, jump out and jump in. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me jump in. Then he can claw at the pear tree.
Yep.
Partridge in a pear tree.
Nibble on the old pears.
Yeah. They do, those bunch of pears do look a bit like droopy balls, don't they? But yeah. Good job done. So hopefully during this vlog you'll see us put the cat out in the garden for the first time. Wolfie. It's currently 8:30 in the morning. And it, what's the date? 19th of September.
20th. It's 20th today.
20th of September, and we're just about to let the pussycat out into the garden for the first time. And Sod's Law, he's not here. He's upstairs under the bed. Come on. I've got to try and multitask and film this on my phone and on the camera, because all the family are so excited to see him go out for the first time because he's never been on grass. So Mark has put cat flap in the back door and then his microchip cat flap in the side here. And then he has successfully, let's open this and leave it open for a minute, cat-proofed the garden. So just up to here. You can hardly see it in the camera actually. Just so he's got, I mean, this space already is bigger than what he had in the old house, so that he can come out. Oh wow, look at how chunky that is. So I think he's going to find that a little bit weird at first, getting in and out of that.
Yeah. We shall see. Look what
Hi, Wolfie.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh.
Hello. Hi. Wolfie. Good boy. Oh my goodness. Hiya.
Good boy. Hey.
Hiya. This is your new garden. That's grass. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
What the hell is that?
He's never been on grass before. Oh,
Taking a while to get used to
yeah, it will, yeah. And it'll be a very slow process. And because it's wet as well at the moment, that doesn't help, does it? Wilfie. Boy. What is that?
Oh, yeah. Go on then.
Oh, good boy. Wilfie. Exploring. Exploring. What's that then? Is that good? It's a tree. Your first tree. Hi. Hi, Bobs. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Wilfie. Tony's walking on it.
Yeah. Boy. Good boy.
He's not sure, is he?
No,
It's a weird experience for
the
him.
grass is all wet and things.
Yeah. Bless you, boy. You're going to be able to blooming scratch that as well.
Yeah.
I might try and take some of these bottom leaves off of it
Yeah.
because I think he will love scratching at that.
Scratching post.
Yeah, because he's very inquisitive of it, isn't he?
Yeah. Boy.
I'm so pleased we cornered off this bit of the garden because it would have been so overwhelming if he'd have had this whole
Yeah,
space.
yeah. Good boy.
It's grass poos. I'd quite like to go out that bit actually.
Piss on the barbecue?
I'm sure he's pissed on the barbecue.
I don't think so.
I think so. And then this grass over this side is a bit longer.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, good boy.
don't forget who you pay people are, alright?
Yeah, watch for Percy.
Percy. He's not very friendly. I haven't seen Percy yet.
I haven't seen, no.
There's a black and white cat that seems to be out the front all the time.
There's a ginger cat that was in the back garden the other day. But no, not seen. Percy is a Siamese cat.
I thought you were just going to turn around and go, Percy's a prick.
Well, that's what people say. But no, he's a Siamese cat that apparently he's not very friendly. But
You always get neighbours like that. You'll probably get cat neighbours like that too. I think I might stop this now. It's now 11 and a half minutes
yeah, this
long.
is it. Almost 14 minutes.
Yeah. Good if it's all that easy, wouldn't it?
Seems to be coming off very easy. Feeling. Right, what I'm going to do is just run a Stanley all the way down. All right?
genuinely so worried that there was going to be big cracks on these walls. Like, I was really worried.
Yeah.
So that's really good to see. It is
There's
like
nothing.
there's
It's
nothing.
absolutely nothing.
No, it'd be interesting to see if the other rooms are the same.
Yeah.
Especially that front downstairs and stuff. But So we just finished taking off the wallpaper, as you would have seen that little montage. We've been a little bit concerned about taking it off because we got told that it's got like an insulation and it's like a it's got like a foam,
like
a felt, and then a lining paper. And he basically, put this all on the walls, exterior walls, to insulate. And we thought, it's got to be covering up a load of rubbish, like cracks and stuff. But first exterior wall taken off now altogether. You would have seen the process. And actually looking very good. Yeah, so we decided to start with this one because this is where our built-in wardrobes are coming tomorrow, and this is where our built-in wardrobes are going to go, so it doesn't matter if there was anything behind this wall, but we just wanted to get that paper off because it could potentially cause some damp issues in the future. Because if there's any, I mean, it doesn't look like there's any dampness at all anywhere, but you know, we're going to be here long term, and it may be that the brickwork gets porous and you might get some damp in years to come. You never know. So at least we're prepped for that now.
Yeah.
And then the lining paper continues just on this exterior wall here. So we're going to take that off as well. And then eventually that boiler cupboard is going to go either downstairs or into the bathroom. So we'll have 3 1 metre wardrobes along this wall, and then Mark's going to build a framework around it. So yeah, we should have a lot of storage, and then we're going to do exactly the same in the other bedroom because it's a mirror image pretty much. You have to excuse the mess, this has all come out from the other room, but the exact same wardrobes are going to go in this room on here as well. So we're going to have loads and loads of storage, which is going to be good. But yeah, first step, we're just going to clean this wall up, and then
pleasantly surprised with that.
Yeah. And then these other walls can just be painted. Although they've got something on them, haven't they?
They've got lining paper.
They've got a lining paper.
They've got the same lining paper on that they've put on top, but without the insulation on backing. So yeah, these are all still lined, which we might want to do something with, but we shall see. That would probably mean plasterboard in the walls.
Yeah.
Internal walls.
So but maybe we just leave that.
It's not massive. That can be done.
I know, but it's just like depends because there's a bit of bubbling going on in this corner. Which you can't see at the moment. You can just about see it just there. But if that's gone on that side, then it might be all right. We might get away with not having to take off the liner paper on this. Will depend. We'll have to try and carefully take it off from that corner, won't we, and see.
Yeah.
See if that. And then we need to move the light as well. Because it's definitely not in the middle of the room.
Not at all. I mean, I don't really know. This looks like an old hole.
Yeah, so why would they?
Central.
Yeah, why would you do that?
But it's not central that way.
No.
That looks more central in the room that way. But this way, I sort of needed to come over here.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Don't know.
But we're going to do wall lights in this room, either side of the bed. So then we're just deciding we need to put another light, obviously a main light, and the wardrobes have got lights in as well, which is really nice. So yeah. So yeah, next time you see this room, hopefully
I'll be prepping the wardrobes.
Prepping the wardrobes.
You can come along for the build.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh.
just get it back and then I can budge that along if need be.
Are they butting right next to each other?
They will be, yeah. So, there. Good.
Hi guys, good afternoon. Coming to you live from our living room because I'm waiting for a call back from the doctor because I think I've slipped a disc and caught my sciatic nerve, and I'm in a lot of pain. But I've just been scrolling through our first video, did not realise that we've now got over 100 subscribers and over 1,000 views on our video and all your comments. So thank you so much. I put it up and I was like, oh, no one's going to watch it, but it's good for us to see it. So I really appreciate you all watching. And so does Mark. He's obviously out at work and I'm just lazing around. But we have been working on our second vlog. We've just found it really hard to pick up the camera and do the process. Like, we got our wardrobes and I was like, oh no, we've started and we should have been filming this. But we've just started decorating our spare bedroom, taking off that hideous paper, which you will see. And yeah, so hopefully the next vlog will be up very soon. And yeah, we can keep you entertained because we don't want to lose you guys. We want you to follow us and enjoy our journey. And my God, we've had a stressful few weeks actually. Wilfie suddenly pretty much went blind in both his eyes. They completely clouded over and one had like blood in the bottom of it. It was awful. A lot of money spent at the vet, but luckily between the week and a half that I'd taken him, it started to clear up on its own, and as of last week they've been completely fine. So I don't know if it was stress related. The vet really wasn't sure because it came on so quickly and went so quickly, but we've just got to keep an eye on him. But that was really stressful because Sod's Law, that was the day they started to cloud over and we just got the garden cat proofed for him. So the first week of him being out in the garden, he could hardly see, poor thing. Honestly, it was just awful to watch because he is just our baby. So now luckily he is able to see and he's out in the garden with it cat proofed. I would show you, but honestly I can't move at the moment. But now our cat flap with the chip is not working, and Mark spent such a long time trying to get it through the cavity wall. We've had to put it in the wall rather than the door because it's all glass. Oh God, honestly, it's just been one thing after another. They're little things, but they're just frustrating because having the cat out and being able to get in and out has been such a priority because we don't want him peeing inside. And he has started to pee by our front door, so I'm just like, oh no, because in our old house he would spray and pee everywhere, and it got to the point where we were like, he is ruining everything and he can't help it. So he's special needs cat. We've tried everything to try and stop him, and I was hoping that having him outside would do the trick, but it hasn't yet done that. So, but the weather's been awful. We've had such bad wind, and where we're up in the trees now, it's quite disorientating and it's quite noisy with the wind and stuff. But anyway, I'm blabbing on. But yes, hopefully you'll enjoy this vlog.